Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Is the mic close enough for y'all to hear me?
Sit back, relax, and come tune in, because me and J.Levon about to go in.
Guess what, y'all? You are tuned into another golden episode of Under the Twin XL, where we give our popular and unpopular opinions about love, life, and HBCU culture.
We're all about keeping it real, chill, and talking a big deal. You're now stuffed. Can't move, can't get out, can't go nowhere.
Can't even shuffle, can't even turn around.
You're stuffed. Under the Twin XL on WANM 90.5 The Flavor.
Can't move. I'm sorry, that was so funny from like the last show.
You can't move. You're stuck.
You literally can't move. Like you're stuck. Like you're actually glued under the bed.
You love the XL so much that you're literally like trapped underneath.
Yeah, and you don't want to get out.
You don't.
That's the craziest part. You don't want to go nowhere.
Leave.
You never want to leave.
I believe you. I wouldn't want to go anywhere either, babe.
I don't want to go nowhere. I'm stuffed as well.
So we're here together.
We're all here together.
Bring the snacks and the refreshments. You hear me? So what's up, J.Levon? How are you, babe?
I'm good. It's December. It's the birthday month. Big Sagittarius.
Big Sag.
Like, okay.
When your birthday?
December 5th.
Yeah.
Thank you. 20 days before Jesus. Amen.
That's nice and holy.
Glory be.
Glory be. That's nice and holy. I'm happy it's December, honey. That means the semester is wrapping up, and it's been a rough one.
Y'all, let me tell you.
It's been a rough one.
Let me be for real. The semester has been so hard.
For no reason. I don't know what it was about sophomore year that just came and decided to slap me in the face. I don't know what it is.
It's not even like...
She didn't come to play. She didn't come to play.
And it's not even like my classes were super hard. Life was just lifing to the fullest degree. Like...
Yeah.
Insane. Like, it was actually insane.
About to cry on the mic just thinking about it. Lord bless me.
We were going through, y'all. Like, if y'all wonder why we wasn't busting out episodes,
it's been rough doing both.
It's been hard
living that life, honey. It's been hard, but we're here in the flesh.
Being Hannah Montana is not easy. Like, we can't come
best of both
here.
worlds.
We can't the worlds were not at their best. Neither one was at their best.
That's actually hilarious. Yeah, it's heavy on the Hannah Montana lifestyle because, boy, it has been a semester. Speaking of Hannah Montana, what is your song of the day?
My song of the day, it's actually Beyonce. This is Beyonce. It's we're gonna have to cut that. It's Start Over by Beyonce. I love that song, y'all. Like, that song is so super duper tea. Like, let's start over.
Oh, I've never heard of this song.
It's so good. It's off her 4 album, and it's so good.
Oh, I didn't even know she... Look, y'all, I don't really listen to Beyonce like that. I prefer her sister Solange. I am a big tree hugger, and I feel like Solange promotes that better than her sister does. But Beyonce is a great artist. Don't get me wrong. Don't bash me. But I just prefer her sister. I feel like her sister's a little bit more down to earth, and that's who I am as a person at my core. So
everybody's entitled to their opinions, but for me, Solange is a little too much in her earth tree hugger vibe. For me, I need some bad B energy.
I get that.
And Beyonce gives that. Beyonce gives me vocals. Beyonce gives me theatrics. Beyonce, I'm not the biggest Beyonce fan. Y'all know I love Brandy. But I'm not, super Beehive or whatever, but I enjoy Beyonce. Like, it's never going to be a time where y'all put Beyonce on and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to hear that. But Start Over is such a good song.
But see, like, even you just saying Start Over, see, I don't even know it because I'm not in my Beyonce bag like that. Well, so I don't know, like, any I'm not gonna say underground, but, like, I only really know mainstream Beyonce.
Real. I was put on to Start Over by my friend Dorian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love music. The way, like, I love to share music with other people. Like, that's probably one of my love languages. I love to be like, hey, listen to this. I think you'll like it.
Yeah. And she was singing her behind off. Like, if anybody knows me, I appreciate real singers. Like, you have to be able to hold a note when it comes to me. And Beyonce is
Jared
always
don't play
do
that.
I don't play that. Like,
he do not play that.
You can ask anybody. I'd be like, yeah, the song was cute, but she can't sing. Or he can't sing.
Ooh. And that's tea. So my song of the day is Reciprocate by Summer Walker off her Still Over It album. Y'all, I don't know what it was about yesterday, but the song popped up on my For You page and I haven't heard it in a while. And it was just something about those first couple lines, like, I know you may be in the club, but I'm different. Like, I like your heart for real. Like, I see you. Don't be afraid to let me love you. And I feel like that's what she's saying. And I feel like a lot of men are like that. I don't know, are afraid to have like a different girl who really likes them for them. But usually when I like somebody, I like them for like their uniqueness and like the stuff that makes them different. So I really resonate with this song. Like, I just wish you would reciprocate the love I'm trying to give to you, but sometimes it doesn't happen like that.
That's literally so cute.
Yes.
That sounds like a really nice song. I always enjoy like when people talk about the realness.
You don't like Summer Walker, right?
I don't dislike her anymore. Okay. I enjoy her artistry. I enjoy her vulnerability, and she actually is a good singer. When she put that auto-tune down, no shade. Because she can really sing, like she can sing, but I didn't know that because it'd be auto-tune.
On that note.
But I do enjoy her, and I honestly, even more so than just like her singing, because I feel like she like tones herself down for her music. Honestly, I've heard her really go in, and she doesn't do that on most of her songs. So I feel like she tones herself down because her words are what like are the main like meat and potatoes of her music, what she's talking about, not necessarily her ability. So I had to, like, once I understood that, I could appreciate her so much more. And like that topic is interesting, so I'm gonna have to check that song out, because when you meet me out in the Hoochie Coochie Club,
like, don't be thinking I'm
don't
different.
think that's all me.
That's not me. My friends just drag me out tonight. Like, it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. I
That's
promise
not
you,
my personality.
Look, I be at the house for real. Like, they just drug me out tonight. Like, this is the one night that I'm at the club. Like,
no, swear, I don't. Like, if you know me, you know I'm not gonna be out seen. Like, you gonna see me out.
I do like to go out, but
I like to go out, but like that's not nowhere near the main part of Jared.
Right. Well,
Girl, why he done walked in here while we talking?
Right, didn't even knock on the door.
Usually he be knocking
in.
Like, the attitude was crazy. We just gave you your flowers,
right?
For being so polite.
I'm confused.
And now you getting beside yourself, huh? Got a lot of dip on your chips, sir.
Okay, hey, Mr. Under the Twin XL mailman, how you doing today?
Okay. Right.
Let's see what he got.
Let me open this box up, cause.
Let me open this box.
Let me open this box up, cause somebody beside theyself.
He acting up today. Okay, well, this is what this letter says. Okay, basically, Bad Baby, Catch Me Outside, is now pregnant with her first child at 20.
I turned 20 this month.
Bad Baby, Catch Me Outside.
How about that?
Is now pregnant with her first child at 20.
That's the real how about that.
How about that?
Because how about that? Honestly, 20 isn't a bad age to have a kid, though.
I say with somebody of her status, yeah, maybe. She has the money. I say if you don't have the money and you don't have the resources, don't you dare take that. And
she has the money to take care of a child.
She has the money to take care of it.
I don't know if she has the skills to be the best parent, but she has like the financial part down.
I feel like she's calmed down a lot. You know, a couple years ago, Bad Baby was hot on the scene. She basically got famous off of Dr. Phil, you know, saying Catch Me Outside, trying to fight the audience members. And from there, she got into music, and now she got into OnlyFans after that.
Really?
Yes.
Like,
she at one point she was like one of the highest paid OnlyFanners.
Like exclusive?
I don't know what she's posting.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I've heard some celebrities have OnlyFans just to post like vlogs of their life, but you have to be like a diehard fan to really go that deep into like seeing their life. But I'm not sure what she's posting. But she was really high paid OnlyFan girl a couple years ago. And then recently, a couple months ago, we're moving up a little, I saw that she has a boyfriend who's a rapper. His name is like Levon.
Oh, that's my middle name.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Crazy. That's insane.
So, and then now she's pregnant with his baby. So, what you think? What you think?
Like I said, I don't think 20 is crazy because y'all don't say nothing about these rappers who have kids at 16.
Yeah. Young boy said 19 with 4 babies. Oh no, I think he said 17 with 4 babies at one point. He was young when he started popping out.
And he has a lot of kids now. And he's only what, 22, 23?
Yeah, Young boy's just like literally a little bit older than us guys.
And he has like a football team. And nobody said nothing to him.
He can probably start, starting lineup. Yeah.
So the fact that she's 20 and she's having a kid, that's not crazy. A lot of our parents had us around that time. Not my mom, but a lot of like our peers, parents had them young and they turned out fine, and everybody's happy.
For me, the idea of having a kid now is scary because I am in college and I know like I have nothing. So like that would be the most unfortunate situation I could ever put myself in, because now I'm moving back home. I'm going back under my mom's roof. That's if she lets me back. With no resources, no like nothing of my own really. So as like a regular human, no, I would not want to go through that. But since Bad Baby does have the money, she can definitely
that's what I was gonna say.
Kid, you know?
I was gonna say you were probably like thinking like in terms of yourself. Like
definitely. Right now.
Like if Bad Baby was in college, I'm sure she wouldn't be this happy about it. That girl is a full adult. Like she's been grown since before she should have been grown.
She's been grown before she's been grown. You know?
She's been grown since before she's been grown. So I'm sure she's matured a lot faster than us. She was exposed to a lot more before us. So she's probably more mature. Hopefully she's more mature than we are, even though we're the same age. So I don't know. I'm not seeing it as like a super bad thing that she's pregnant. I hope she's mature enough and like a good enough person to bring in a healthy, happy baby and keep the baby healthy and happy. But I'm not necessarily upset about it.
Yeah.
I just want to know like, what is she doing with her life?
Honestly, I'm not sure what she has going on. She hasn't dropped any music. I remember back in the day, y'all.
She's had some bops. I'm sorry.
I was bopping with Bad Baby. Like people were trying to bash her, but she had like 4 or 5 songs that I can't rap right now, but the one song that I can rap front and back, Gucci Flip Flops featuring Lil Yachty. That song, when I say it eats, I don't know what she put in that song. I don't know who wrote it for her. I don't know what it was, but Gucci Flip Flops is always going to be a staple for me. When it comes to what she's doing now, I'm not sure. Like I said, I know she had the OnlyFans, but I don't think she's dropped any music.
I don't know. Like her music used to be good, and now that I'm looking at it with like older eyes, I see like, girl, she was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
So like for that age, for her to be that age, her stuff was good. Like, hi B, hi B, hi B, hi B. I do not do that really. Like for her to be doing that at that age, yeah, she was like too grown or whatever, but I feel like we were judging her music on grown standard. And it's like, this girl is a teenager. Yeah, she shouldn't be talking about what she's talking about, but she's, at the end of the day, she's a teenager. So why are we like judging her so harshly for music? Like, it should just be fun. Just bop to it.
I feel like
this is like with older eyes now.
Well, the thing is that I know about the music industry is being grown sells. There's no way she was going to be on this track rapping about, going to school and like degular high school things, because that doesn't sell. Like,
and she wasn't a regular degular girl.
Listen to Kids Bop, right?
She wasn't a regular degular girl.
You can't get on the track and not talk about something that's vulgar, that's real, and that's not grown, because at that point you don't have an audience.
And she wasn't really talking about like anything explicit.
Too crazy, yeah.
Yeah, like it wasn't like she was talking about,
We've heard worse.
We've heard worse from younger.
Right.
Let's talk about it. We've heard worse from younger.
Right. So it's not like she was like talking out of pocket, but
she was just cussing basically. She was just cussing. Like that's the only thing that like took her over the edge.
We was cussing in the classroom.
We was cussing in the classroom, so
I was cussing on the playground,
so we were not in the playground, girl. We had spam pages.
I'm talking about when I was younger.
Oh, younger,
I started pretty young with my foul mouth.
You know what? Unfortunately, we all have that threshold in elementary school.
Yeah, like it just came out of nowhere.
Where you go from, oh my gosh, I would never do that. Why are you talking like that? To
at one point every sentence had a word in it. I've definitely toned down, I'll say, as now
you
that
had to
I'm
get
older.
used to cursing.
Yeah.
Mine was in middle school for real, because everybody kept saying like, Jared, you don't sound right when you cuss. You too much of a goody two shoes. And I was like, oh, I'm finna show y'all. I started studying my mama.
Oh, that's what it really comes
from. Oh, baby,
huh?
I was like a sailor, okay? Like a sailor.
Yeah, I mean, not Lil Baby. Oh, Lord. Bad Baby about to have this baby. She's been out the way, out the mix. I really don't see nothing really negative coming from it, because I really don't. She hasn't really been in any drama or anything in the last couple of years. She's really settled down, I feel like.
Well, there was that one thing of her like going back and forth with people, because like they claimed that she wanted to be black, and she was like, who would want to be black with all that like dark makeup and filter on?
Oh yeah.
And she had like a super tan. She had like a super tan. She was light skinned in that. That's the only thing.
She was light-skinned.
Yeah, she looked like a light-skinned girl named Brittany in that. So
that's actually hilarious. Light skin with name Brittany. Yeah. But you know, that's a little rough for all white artists, but let's not get into that on this episode because that's a lot to unpack.
That is a lot to unpack. But you know, we're about to do pack this box back up.
Pack it back up. Let's put that back on top. Close it. Where's the tape? You got the tape?
I have the tape.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. XL Delivery Man.
And I pray that you have a better day because that energy you came up in here with was not the Bob.
Come in here next episode right.
Come correct.
Be for real now.
Or don't come at all. We will have Amazon shipping these packages.
Oh no. Not aspiring our independent mailman. That's weird.
When he's literally all we have.
No, literally. Amazon wouldn't even want to pick up this package, honey.
So today, let me give y'all the rundown because I pride myself on being real, authentic.
So real.
So real. And let me just get to it. Today we're going to be talking about authenticity and what that means, especially in a college sense. So, like I said, I pride myself on being super duper authentic. Like what you see with me, I'm not going to fake with you. Like I'm not going to fake with you under any circumstances. But I've noticed that a lot of people do. A lot of people put this face on and become this person that they're not. Like when they get back to their rooms or when they get with their close friends, they're a completely different person. And I want to speak on that so bad. Like authenticity means that whatever setting you're in, whatever social situation you're in, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, you're being true to yourself. You're being 100% who you are, no matter what's going on around you. You got to make sure you're securing yourself. And that's what it means to me. Ashton, what do you think authenticity means to you?
It means a lot to me. I pride myself on 100% being Ashton all the time. And I remember right before I even came to school, before orientation, I had said that I was going to try to tone it down, right? And like immediately, I actually couldn't do it because I'm so me. And it's weird to explain. Like, even when I self-consciously was like, okay, let's try to take a step back. Let's chill on the jokes, catchphrases, you know, the extraness. I immediately walk out the gate and I'm myself. Say the word?
Authenticity.
Right. That means to me just like sticking to who you are, what you like, letting people know what you like, not being ashamed of what you like, talking how you want to talk. I mean, to a certain extent, right? Even if you're a bad person, I say still stick to that. Like 100% being yourself because you're secure in yourself. And that's really where it comes from. You know, you really can't be authentic if you're just not securing yourself. So
real. And I can speak back on like how it was for me coming into school, like coming into like a very black space as a queer person. So with that, I know there's a certain level of, girl, what is he doing? Like he's just doing too much in that, because I'm a very like outspoken person, and I wasn't finna change that. Because what I found is the realer you are, the more authentic your relationships with other people are going to be. Right.
You don't have to randomly start peeling back layers when we're 5 months into this friendship and now I have no idea like
who you really are. Right? Like I don't know who you are. Like how many times do y'all get into a relationship with somebody and then 6 months down the road, you're like, I don't even know who this person is anymore because they put on a facade for you. Don't do that. And it's the same thing with friendships. It's the same thing with business relationships. It's the same thing when y'all join these orgs with these people and they become different people. Nobody is being themselves. Like, I'm going to be myself regardless. Like, I'm not going to switch up 6 months later because I've been the same person the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I really just can't turn off the Ashton switch.
You shouldn't have to.
And a lot of people that I'm around, like giving me personal feedback, they say they enjoy like the way I am. They say they can tell like what I'm passionate about. I'm very outspoken on things that I stand against and stand for. I'm very outspoken about what I want, and people appreciate that. It's
not common,
right? They rather me be 100% real than me be fake and then they turn around and they're like, oh, I didn't know Ashton was like that. I could have sworn she was XYZ. And I could not even tell you how many people that I have on this like imaginary list of this person is this way here, but then when we get here, this person is this way, just to get what they want.
Just talk about it.
What they want in this life, like that's weird to me.
And you get and to a certain extent, I get that, because you have to make adjustments to yourself when you have a goal in mind.
I agree,
but the difference between like me and other people is it's still a part of me. Like if I bring out my more professional side, that's still me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If I bring out my more quiet side, that's still me. If I bring out my more, let's say masculine side, that's still me. It's all a part of me, but it's not fake. That's the difference. Like I'm not a one-trick pony, so you may not get the same Jared from day to day, but it's all a part of me. It's all a part of the experience of knowing me.
Yeah.
But the difference is, y'all, that's not you. Like you literally created this other persona before you walked into this room and you put that costume on and now you're this person.
And I feel like,
and it's not real.
Sometimes it's hard for me to see that. Sometimes it actually really disappoints, and I'm not gonna say hurts me, because like it hasn't been to a certain extent where it's like something personal, but when I do see something like that happens, I just be like, like I thought she wasn't like the others. I thought she wasn't like the rest.
I will say it hurts for me when I see somebody doing the opposite. When I see somebody like who was authentic in the beginning become somebody else because of what they want, or because of college, FAMU culture, because of whatever it is. That's what gets me. Like, that's what hurts me, because me and you had an authentic relationship because we were both authentic, and now you're becoming this person who I know you're genuinely not. Like, I see your happiness going away. I see your joy being stolen, and I know you.
Yeah.
And now our relationship isn't the same because you're not even who you really are. So how can we have a real relationship when you're not being real?
And that hurts me the most, but I'll say this. Every time, I haven't really experienced that much yet, but I know in the future years that it definitely could come from some of my personal peers and acquaintances. I have no issue pulling them to the side and being like, hey, I see that you're doing this and this. Are you okay? Are you straight? Because you're acting like this and this, and I know that's not you, and I know it's making you cringe on the inside, but you're doing this for why?
And is it worth it?
Is it worth it? And 10 times out of 10, it's actually never worth it.
And it's not worth it because there's always a way to still be you. Like, no matter what your goal is, no matter like if it's because of like in a relationship or whatever it may be, like there's always a way to still be yourself at the end of the day. Like, you don't have to be fake. Like, you don't have to be it. And that goes into like my next talking point is like, the more you're yourself, the more you're confident in being yourself. The more you realize that you can still be accepted, loved, enjoyed, you can still thrive, be successful, being authentic, the more you're likely to do it.
But I think a lot of people may fear, being 100% themselves all the time because they're worried about what others say. And I'm here to say, if you say you come out and you say you really enjoy watching anime, and your friend group says, anime, that's weird, and then you stop saying you like anime, compare that to if you're with another group of people, or you just out loud talking, I like anime, and then somebody else hears it, and then now they're intrigued, and now they're surprised that you like anime too, because at the end of the day, who's for you is for you, and who's not for you is not for you.
Preach.
If I knew,
speak that word. If
I knew like what people genuinely like deep down inside, there will be more connections within our community of
literally
what, like some underground niche things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like honestly, and even something so insignificant like that, because if you were real about the fact that, let's go with the anime thing, that you liked anime, you can really see how your friends feel about you. Because a real friend gonna be like, oh, I don't know nothing about anime, teach me.
Right.
Maybe we should watch it together.
Or they wouldn't 100% bash you for saying you like anime. Like, that's wild.
That's weird.
That's crazy.
Now you gotta like question your friendship, because but you wouldn't be able to do that unless you're being real. Like, my friends, the reason we're so locked in is because we keep it real about ourselves and each other. So that way, like, we can always grow. We can always grow together. We can always face anything together because we're being real. So there's no like tricks. There's no like the cat's out the bag now. Now you got to see who I really am. When, when stuff get rough, now I become a whole different person. Like, no, my friends know, like, when Jared get upset, you gonna have to, you know,
back up.
You have to back up.
Yeah.
Or when Jared's happy, he gonna be real clingy. He gonna be hugging you. It's no tricks out the bag. Like, there's no tricks out the bag with me. I'm 100%. Like, my friends always tell me, like, Jared, I know exactly how you feeling whenever I look at your face. And it's like, yeah,
unfortunately, my face gonna show it all every time too. Like, one thing about it, that expression on the face
never goes away.
It never would change. And I do be trying. That's one thing, if I could try to change something, was the way my face immediately scrunches up. Like,
because if my mouth don't say it, my face is gonna say it, and 9 times out of 10, both are gonna say it.
Yeah, those eyebrows are gonna rise. My face is gonna do a little jerk, and I'm gonna try to look the other way because my face is already scrunched.
Yeah, like poo is crazy.
My face is already scrunched like a scrunchie on my hair.
Yeah, like, let's just all be like. And like I said, it ain't for everybody. This is hard.
Yeah.
Because you face a lot of rejection when you're yourself.
But I just thought of something though. But we have to give these people a little bit of grace on the other side, because we are going through this period where we're trying to find ourselves. College brings a lot out of people, especially the Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University. It can bring it's a lot. It can bring a lot out of a person. So what is some advice you would give somebody who's trying to find their authentic self during these, hard years of self-discovery?
So, for one, try different things. And that doesn't mean try the popular things. Two different things now. Don't just do whatever, everybody else is doing. Do whatever genuinely interests you.
Yeah.
And go about it authentically. If you don't like it, leave. If you like it, go all in. Mm-hmm. Don't feel like you have to stay somewhere where you're not comfortable or where you're not welcomed because, I want to try something new. Try something new that's for you.
Yeah, I'll say start by making a list or something, or just have an idea of some things that you genuinely like. Like, if you like music, I like burning candles. I know that was random, but like, just think about things that you genuinely like. And when you meet new people, you go in new spaces, be willing to open up and talk about these things that you like. Because like I said, that's how you build different connections, because something that might be so minor, so small, like I love watching documentaries. So I go ahead and say, like, that's my favorite genre of show and movies, documentaries. And then there might be one person in the crowd who doesn't think no one ever watches as many documentaries as her. She perks up and she says, wow, what are some of the things you've watched? And just right then we have that genuine connection, because I was just basically telling like something that I like and something that I won't stray away from. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I like thrillers and I like horror movies. Yeah, I watch that stuff, but my favorite genre is documentaries. And that small connection right there is something that person may have needed, And then now that connection could go further to educating other people of some other documentaries they can watch and stuff. So just go based like down the list of some things that you're willing to share with other people that you like, genuinely enjoy, just to see if there's other people who match that list.
That's really real. I think, when you find whatever it is that really like brings you joy, find something that coincides with that. Like, if you like music, maybe come over here to 90.5 and see if you can get you a radio show and play your music. If you like art, we have an art club. If you like thrifting, there's a thrifting club. Because people who have similar interests as you, y'all might share more than one interest. That's Definitely. What I found. Like, that's what I found with sharing your interests. Because that person who likes documentaries like you, y'all may also like filming. You may also like podcasting. You may also like, regular, whatever it may be. People who like some things genuinely like other things. That's why you always have recommendations on like streaming services. Because it'll be like, people who like this movie that you just watched may also like these 5 other movies. And you be like, that's my movie, that's my movie, that's my movie. It's like that, but in person. But my next thing is like, I know we just talked about like how real we are, kind of bragging on it, honestly.
Well, yeah, I don't want y'all to think like I'm the GOAT or whatever, because...
So to like be more real and be authentic about it, do you ever like find yourself feeling the need to change who you are or hide who you are? Like when, like, because I know I struggle with that a lot, honestly.
I'm gonna say no. I feel like me changing myself takes a lot of energy that I just don't have. And not to toot any horn of myself, but the feedback that I get about my personality and who I am, it reassures me that I'm perfectly fine the way I am. No matter what space I get into, like even if it's like the professional setting, I'm still going to be cracking jokes, and now I got my employer laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
So I feel like it would take more energy for me to try to switch it up and worry about what room I'm about to walk in instead of just walking in the room and owning it, because I know at the end of the day, my personality could really take anyone over. So no, I actually don't think about changing myself ever.
Well, that's amazing, because I do often. Surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that.
Surprisingly, like it's a struggle to like stay consistently me, because I do get backlash sometimes. Like some people are very like, what's the word? People are very cautious around me because of whatever reasons, mostly because of stereotypes. Mostly, I'll say, I feel like mostly because like stereotypes. And I get stereotyped a lot. And a lot of people just have these assumptions and preconceived notions about who I am and what I would do when that's not me. So because of that, when I come into a room being boisterous and flamboyant or loud or even quiet and observant, it's always taken, you know, in a certain way. So I feel the need to like, oh, well, let me calm down. Let me calm it down, because I have a very loud energy. So I feel the need, like sometimes I feel like people would enjoy me more if I calm down, but then I sit and I have these conversations with my friends, and they're like, the reason so many people gravitate towards you is because you're yourself. People like I said, people enjoy that our personalities are authentic, because that's not an everyday thing. Yeah.
And I think that just brings me back to who's for you is for you, and who's not is not. I'm sure there might be people walking around who think I'm over the top, I do too much, because that's just something that they don't prefer. But then I know there's another group of people who genuinely enjoy that, because like you said, they don't see that a lot. So it's really just a give or take.
And sometimes like our personalities will bring it out of our other friends.
Yeah. I mean, like
I'm sure my friends are not as loud and funny and cackling as they are with other people, as they are when they're around me. Like I will bring the litness that energy, out of anybody. Like you're gonna be entertained.
And that's something that I'd rather have any day. Just the ability to touch other people, I'll say, is something.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And it's gotten, honestly, me being myself has gotten me farther than being anybody else would. Me pretending to be somebody I'm not, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even be in this studio recording this show. Like we wouldn't even know each other if I wasn't who I was and you were who you were.
And I feel like that's another reason, like under the Twin XL, we just say we sit on the mics and we talk, because genuinely we're just like literally talking and being ourselves. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just something about it. Just making
something about J.Levon and Ash.
It's just something about it.
It's something about Ashton and Jared. Let's go there first. It's something about Ashton and Jared that clicks. We don't have to do too much. We don't have to talk every day. But when we do, we're going to have a real convo.
But when we get on these mics. These mics right here.
These mics right here. Testing.
It's going to be real every time. It's going to be real. Spiel, literally.
Whether we agreeing, disagreeing.
And yeah.
It's going to be that, like.
Well, guys.
I hope you guys, like, really take this into your everyday life, honestly. Like.
Reflect.
For this December.
Reflect.
We're gearing up for 2024. Like, we're gearing up for 2024. And I want you guys to don't wait. Don't wait until the new year to start being who you really are. Because you're going to notice when you start to really be yourself.
People are going to appreciate.
But people are going to leave. And you have to be prepared for that. The people who are not for you always dismiss themselves.
They always hit the door.
Whether it's a disrespectful exit or a peaceful exit. They're gonna leave because they're not for you, and you have to understand that that's what comes with being real. Me and Ashton have had plenty of doors slammed in our face because people don't like how we are. But at the end of the day, we've gotten in other doors that many people can't get in. That many people cannot get in because we were ourselves.
Come on.
That door that got shut in our faces were for the cookie cutters, and we're not that.
That's one thing I can't do, babe. That's just too much energy.
That's too much energy.
It already be tired.
It takes too much to be fake. Like as many people think like it takes so much energy out of me to be like how I am. It takes more energy for me to be calm.
I agree. And sometimes I am calm, but I feel like
sometimes I am, but I feel like
that's just so much energy that I just don't have.
For me to dial it back all the time,
that's tiring.
It's like I'm holding in like a beast. I'm caging in the beast.
I'm a monster.
But y'all, like, I don't know how bad I can stress this. Like, be yourself, be real,
be beautiful.
Like, you're beautiful. Like,
you're beautiful. You know,
be you to the fullest.
Be you to the fullest.
And that's the hashtag. That's the hashtag.
Be you to the fullest.
Be you
at all
to
times.
The fullest, because what's for you is for you. Like, God only made one you, so why not show the world
who you are and what you truly like? And I also say, if no one else appreciates you,
we do.
Know that down here under the Twin XL,
there's always a place for you.
We appreciate you more than you'll ever know.
No, swear, like, if you ever thought that you weren't appreciated, like, come on, we're so sentimental. Like, I'm about to cry, y'all.
If you think that no one else in this world appreciates you being yourself, me and J.Levon, we do.
We do, and like, email us and let us know. Under the twinxl@gmail.com. Email us if you
and let us know.
And let us know who you are.
Deep down inside. I'm sorry.
Because
the promo in the middle of that sentence is sick.
Shameless plug. Follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
And let us know who you are. Let us see your pretty, beautiful face.
Yeah, you can send a picture.
Send a picture with your email.
On that note, we appreciate all of you guys listening to another right? Another golden episode of Under the Twin XL. We love you guys from the bottom of our hearts always.
To infinity and beyond.
Literally always.
And
be
December
yourself.
5th, that was my birthday.
December 5th, big Sagittarius. Yeah. We love you guys. Under the Twin XL is out.
Goodbye.
Under the Twin XL is produced in the studios of WANM-FM 90.5 in the School of Journalism and Graphic Communication at Florida A&M University.